The biennial Singapore Airshow is back, the biggest in Asia and one of the three most important in the world. The Singapore Airshow officially opens on Tuesday. The perennial crowd favourite, the aerial display, will see Singapore's very own Black Knights taking part, also in celebration of the 45th anniversary of the RSAF. The first 4 days are set aside for trade visitors, while the weekend is for the public. And with the Asia-Pacific region set to lead the phenomenal aviation traffic growth to 2032, the airshow is a good magnet for buyers and sellers to be updated with the latest and secure competitive deals. The last show in 2012 saw $31 billion in deals. Well, to tell us more about the Singapore Airshow, we have with us Mr. Jimmy Lau. He's the Managing Director of Experia Events, organisers of the show. Jimmy, thanks for joining us. Tell us, what can we expect in this year's show, the highlights?
Well, we have a very exciting show ahead of us, Genevieve. First and foremost, there are some 90 aircraft of all sizes being parked at the Static Aircraft Park this year. And also joining us will be airmen from around the world taking part in our area display segment. So we welcome back RSAF Black Knights, who will be commemorating their 45th anniversary at the Singapore Airshow. And our audience will also be able to view the world-winning group from the Republic of Korea Air Force, the Black Eagles.
All right. Okay, now the Dubai Airshow last year it sealed deals of more than $30 billion. Analysts are saying that they're not optimistic that this show can see that level of deals. What do you say?
Well, it's hard to top those numbers that Dubai Airshow have announced, but one should consider that in the Middle East, most of the major airlines started from a very low base. And so the new orders when wide-body aircraft and longer distance and new generation aircraft came into the market, they were of course shot up in a surge of orders. Whereas when you compare to Asia Pacific, it's quite a more matured market, and we're doing more replacement aircraft and in shorter routes when we compare to the Middle Eastern market.
Right. There's something new this year, a feature country, and the US is the feature country for this year. Tell us about this.
Well, the new feature for the US to be our first country to be in this segment is really to attract more commercial companies to participate and to make inroads into the global aviation industry, and especially in Asia Pacific. And US participation as a feature country stamps their the leadership in aviation technology. So it's something that we try to encourage in the future. And this year, the US is bringing 150 companies, 70 of whom are in the US pavilion, the largest ever for the Singapore Airshow.
All right. And we understand that 80,000 tickets were sold, and this was less, it was a reduction of 12,000 from the last one. Why is this?
Well, the aim is to try and get the public in and out quicker to the show, and to ensure that this is done safely, and everybody has a little bit more elbow room to watch the show comfortably. And it's important that we try and encourage the public to purchase their tickets in advance, because no tickets will be sold at the airshow site or even at the boarding points.
And how can we get
Singapore
tickets this year?
Well, tickets can be, as long as they are available, up to the eve of the show on Friday, next Friday.
And there is a different security considerations this year. The security screening is at Singapore Expo, not on-site. Can you explain a little bit more why?
Well, the aim this year is to try to create a seamless throughput for all the public visitors. So they just have to queue for security check, board the bus, and we allow them quicker access into the airshow site rather than having to queue again for ticket checks or security checks at the site. So this allows us for quicker throughput for the audience during the weekends.
Right, and any expectations for this year's show, different from last year?
Well, we expect hopefully a couple of deals to be announced, and obviously most of the teams are being joining the area display segment. Will be putting up a great show. We saw the rehearsals this last 2 days, and I think they're in for a good time.
All right, Jimmy, thanks for joining us, and all the best for your show.
Thank you very much.
And that was Jimmy Lau, Managing Director of Experia Events, organisers of the Singapore Airshow, on what to expect at the show, which opens at the Changi Exhibition Centre on Tuesday.